You're watching 10 Tampa Bay at 5:30. Good to have you with us here. I'm Josh Sidorowicz.
And I'm Courtney Robinson. First, we were not the only ones looking for warmth the past few days. Manatees have been flocking to warming centers across the state.
But scientists, they want to make sure that they are protected. 10 Tampa Bay's Malik Rankin spoke with researchers today working to feed the marine animals.
When temperatures drop, manatees will often choose warm water over feeding. We saw that this week as dozens of sea cows flocked to the Manatee Viewing Center at Apollo Beach. But scientists don't want the beloved animals to have to choose between staying warm and staying fed. So this month, they began supplemental feeding at a warming center.
But we're ready for January. We're ready for getting into peak season. And staff are still on site continuing to monitor and survey manatees, and they're providing produce to that number of animals depending on how many are at the feeding location.
On the East Coast, the Florida Wildlife Commission is investigating an unusual mortality event of manatees. So ahead of last weekend's cold weather, they had to prepare.
We are seeing a larger number of manatees utilizing the warm water discharge to the north.
In Cape Canaveral, staff fed manatees lettuce at a warming location with the goal of reducing the need for rescue and rehab.
We have not documented any carcasses or manatees in distress in the temporary field response station area or the CCEC warm water discharge.
Zoo Tampa's director of marine life shared how Tampa Bay manatees fared.
Thankfully, we did not have any manatees come in over the weekend. So we're very hopeful that they all found their warm water sites and stayed put through the cold snap that we had.
FWC says overall, manatee health is improving, but it'll take years before their main food source, seagrass, goes back to acceptable levels.
The animals that we've had a chance to either have our hands on or observe, most of them look like they're in pretty good condition. We think that is at least in part to some forage being available in Mosquito Lagoon this year through most of the winter and fall.
So far this year, there have been 783 manatee mortalities. At this time last year, we were at 1,080 deaths. FWC says they feel cautiously optimistic about overall Florida manatee health going into the new year. In studio, Malik Rankin, 10 Tampa Bay.
Cape Canaveral is the only location where FWC feeds manatees. In Florida, it is illegal to touch, illegal to feed manatees. For more information on FWC's efforts to help the manatees, just head to 10tampabay.com.